The relationship between breathing and bracing is a critical one. And so if someone is having issues with properly bracing their abdominals to create a sparing of the low back and the hips and improve the functionality of their core, if they're having issues with that, they need to address the diaphragm and the quality of the use of their diaphragm from a stabilization function and also from a respiration function. A quick test to see how well the diaphragm is utilized in creating a brace or what's known as intra-abdominal pressure is from a seated position. You can take your fingertips, place them just around your belt line. You'll notice there's some bony notches there. You'll want to place your fingertips a little bit inside there. Meet some resistance there, so you'll press inward, and then what you want to do is see if you can basically bow outward and create some resistance against those fingertips. If you're unable to do that by simply using the diaphragm to create that outward bow, rather you use the abdominals, your rectus or your external obliques before you get diaphragmatic activity. Or what you'll see is some people with their upper abs are more drawn in and splinted, or when they attempt to do that, you may find that their belly button moves upward and in. Those are pathological signs of improper function of the diaphragm, both from respiratory and a stabilization function. So in order to get the diaphragm working properly as it relates to the stabilizing function for the core and improve the functionality of our abdominal muscles as well, we must first address proper breathing pattern from a diaphragmatic standpoint. To do that, then we can go into a lying down position, and from here you'll set your feet flat, knees bent. You can move your knees in and outward, and you want to find a relaxed position that doesn't create any conscious effort to hold your legs here. Or if you wanted to, you could set your feet up on a chair, bed, whatever, to help create some more relaxation in the legs. From here, we want to create a stimulation for our mind to get in connection with our diaphragm. So you could place your fingertips in a similar position we did in the intra-abdominal pressure test and breathe low into your pelvic floor. You want to feel expansion not only on the anterior aspect of your abs, but also a filling laterally into the rib cage, and then the stubborn part is this posterior aspect of your abdominal wall. If you simply just placed one hand here on your abs and one hand on your chest just to make sure that you weren't chest breathing, you may get great anterior movement of belly breathing, but that doesn't necessarily mean you get lateral movement. So sometimes you need to place your hands accordingly. Some might respond to some lateral pressure against their rib cage to fill out into as they breathe. Some might do well with lower stimulation or a cueing right around their belt line to feel their breath low within the pelvic bowl. From there, you'll notice that your breathing will get gradually easier in the supine position or lying down. And you can stage that into seated positions, standing, and start to incorporate the proper breathing and diaphragmatic activity within, while maintaining intra-abdominal pressure under load as it may relate to a specific exercise or task that you encounter in your daily life.